Welcome back to ILTV on the Hour. We're live from Israel, bringing you the biggest headlines of the hour. I'm India Naftali, and here is your roundup of the latest updates coming out of the region. 5 former Israeli hostages are home tonight after being released from hospital care. Friends and neighbors line the streets, waving flags and singing as Avitar David, Guy Gilboa Dalal, Eitan Mo, Segev Kalfon, and Bar Cooperstein returned. All 5 endured more than 2 years in Hamas captivity, held in isolation, and subjected to brutality and deprivation. Their families say this is a major step towards healing, though they recognize that recovery will take time. Here's what Avitar David's father said shortly after his son's release from the hospital.
הם בסדר, אביתר וגיא בסדר. הם עברו התעללויות והתנהגות כמו שמפלצות יודעות להתנהג עם בני אדם. הם השתקמו, הם בדרך לשיקום ארוך, ואני מאמין שיהיה בסדר. אנחנו לא נפסיק ולא נשקוט עד שאחרון החטופים יחזור. אנחנו לא נפסיק. אנחנו נעשה הכל בכדי שהם יחזרו כולם בחזרה.
Israel has allowed Red Cross and Egyptian teams, and in limited cases, a Hamas representative to enter the IDF-controlled areas of Gaza to search for the bodies of the hostages. Officials confirmed that the teams were permitted to cross the yellow line following coordination with Israeli authorities. Hamas says it cannot find several of the remaining bodies, but Israeli officials dismissed that claim, accusing the group of withholding information and breaking the ceasefire terms. Meanwhile, footage from the Qatari outlet Al Arabiya showed members of Hamas's shadow unit moving near the Red Cross vehicles in Al Mawasi area. Here is what Israeli government spokesperson Shosh Bedrosian said on the matter.
Full cooperation with Israel, the Prime Minister approved the entry of an Egyptian team into the Gaza Strip to assist in searching for our remains of our deceased hostages. Now, this is a technical team only, and none of these personnel are in the military. What I can share with you is the team is using between 2 to 3 excavator machines and 2 to 3 trucks to search for our deceased hostages. Now, the Red Cross and the Egyptian team are allowed entry beyond the IDF's yellow line position into Gaza territory to conduct the search for our hostages. Last week, the Prime Minister and his professional team met with the head of Egyptian intelligence here in Jerusalem to talk about the ongoing issues that need to be resolved. One of those topics was why our hostages have not all been returned yet. We are working together to execute this plan and ensure Hamas upholds their side of the agreement.
Defense forces say a multinational security force being planned for a post-war Gaza could include troops from Pakistan, Indonesia, and Azerbaijan. Reports indicate that Indonesia has already offered soldiers, and Azerbaijan has agreed to take part in the security mission. Israel says it will have final approval over which countries participate, and has already made clear that Turkish forces will not be allowed in Gaza under this arrangement. Here's what Prime Minister Netanyahu said on the matter.
אנחנו שולטים בביטחון שלנו, ואנחנו גם הבהרנו שביחס לכוחות בינלאומיים, ישראל תקבע איזה כוחות אינם מקובלים עלינו, וכך אנחנו פועלים ונמשיך לפעול. זה כמובן מקובל גם על ארצות הברית, כפי שנציגי הבכירים ביותר הבהירו בימים האחרונים. ישראל היא מדינה עצמאית, אנחנו נגן על עצמנו בכוחות עצמנו, ואנחנו נמשיך לשלוט בגורלנו.
And in other news, Germany is pushing to revive Yiddish, a language and culture nearly wiped out on its soil during the Holocaust. A growing movement in the country is working to restore Yiddish heritage, with thousands gathering in the city of Weimar for a recent festival featuring workshops and performances. Today, an estimated 500,000 to 1 million people speak Yiddish worldwide, mostly within the Haredi Jewish communities. The festival drew participants from across the globe, including the United States, Ukraine, and Australia, and concluded with a call to safeguard cultural diversity and preserve the language for future generations. That's a wrap for this edition of ILTV on the Hour. For more updates, catch us live on every hour on the Hour, or download the ILTV app by scanning the QR code on your screen. I'm India Naftali. Thanks for watching.